Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation2. Alright, get third in this fifth competitions, but nonetheless, I'm quite happy with this because generally I didn't expect to do well in this fifth competition as we have just crossed over to Japan. Although the fleet size seems alright because I'm quite lucky in getting a good number of trains, but nonetheless, capacity is some of a bit problem here. Later on, you'll see me, I think, spending almost 10 hours or so in one single job. So it's really a horrendous experience, especially you're only left with 6 capacity rare trains and they are asking for hundreds of items, and because of that you just do like what 10 hours for the job. So the only saving grace is of course that jobs gave 111 EP if I don't remember wrongly, but we can counter check that later on at the end of this video. That actually helps to propel myself to level second if I'm not wrong. And what's happening, of course, at the end, probably someone is anxious to get second and spend some gems. I'm perfectly alright with that because I do not need to do 5-0. I just need 200 there to get 2 mega boxes open. So perfectly fine. I'm not going to spend any gems in this. The fact that we have already claimed that 1000 event coins train and a 4000 event train for I think legendary, and we have a rare, and today we claim a common. So I'm quite glad we have progressed well. End of the day, I think more importantly is we get a good number of trains of high capacity. Event trains are the ones that give you high capacity trains, and if you could fully upgrade one to 80 capacity, which I did with one of those event trains obtained here in Japan, as I shown in a couple of videos before this. Then of course special building if you wish to go ahead, but for me now it's more important in terms of those event trains. The epic train would be the only train I couldn't get probably in this event. The fact that I've already have a cap in the number of keys that we can obtain. We got a couple of days more before the end of the event. Hardly think we have a chance. Samurai team, congratulations. We have bottom, straight bottom for 5 competitions, all thanks to Pixar's madness in terms of how they gave the percentages. Is totally dumb, and no luck in getting Pixar to change it. They refuse to listen to comments or feedbacks, so that's the route of a developer going downhill. So that's the matter of fact. As developers goes into developing the game, the probability of gaining revenue, that's their mindset, and of course because of the popularity as wise, their chance of getting more and more revenue would be true, making the game not as fun, but more of those revenue generation ideas, like be it watching adverts or making it hard so that you will spend real money. So do not fall for that trick. Do remember this free to play is all the way. Eventually one day we may find this game bored and we'll just drop the game. That's perfectly alright because we have not spent a single cent in the game. Alright, so in terms of TrainStation2, if you're asking how do you actually keep on winning, like I said, if I was in the previous region, getting first would be so much easier because of large fleet size, large capacity, good number, of course, in terms of those high capacity trains like 80 capacity, 60 capacity. So these are the things that wins, and of course you need a huge number of dispatches as well. Starting late is one. The other thing is really prepare the number of items, reach the event items, and of course the non-event items. Alright, now this is a summer train, talking about the common train. Capacity is good. We have a 15 starter and then maximize it to get 30, but nonetheless it's going to be expensive in upgrading it, so not going to do it very soon. So probably just going to do it a bit of whatever I could as and when we goes along. Alright, so like here, that's it. We're left with 132 coins, so that's quite desperate. Alright, so this is the job I'm talking about. 111 EP, took me about 10 hours or so. Once I'm done with this job, we propelled myself to rank 2. It was a really painful job because it's 6 times 12. That gives you 72. They asked, I think, about 700 or so. So it'll be nearly 10 hours or more. So Alright, with that collected, let's see what we get ourselves into. Alright, so we got the 91 EP this time around. Another huge amount of time required, and set that propels to 742 EP in that second. But of course, like I said, someone needs it desperately, so later you see me dropping to the third place and to finalize it. See here, we got an hour. We are almost near to about 90 EP away, so that guy must be desperate in getting all the jobs done before that last hour. I did a quick check. I think within an hour I was still about hitting 90 EP in advance against the third positions, but nonetheless, you can see things change. Okay, check it out here, 39 minutes, and this is the finalize. Alright, so like I said, 200 is good. We need just 200 to get 2 mega boxes. Samurai, straight loss, throughout, dumb, Pixar. This will be another loss for sure. Alright, so here we are with 500. Probably go for the special bidding, and if I'm lucky, we get a couple more of those gold parts. Alright, so here we are. Getting 2 mega boxes open and trying a lot. Alright, not too bad. Nonetheless, got some epic parts to use it later on, but they're not very reality at this juncture to use the ranks because we can't really beef up the capacity at this juncture without coins. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I hope you have enjoyed so far in terms of the events, the 5th competitions. One more to go. If you have not claimed your 1000 coin legendary, work hard. I believe the last one will be the chance. Alright, so the 4000 keys, I hope by now you should have saved enough and give yourself a prize from this event, which is a legendary at least. You could aim for 2 legendaries every time, so you beef up your fleet and of course up your capacity to 80. That'd be fantastic. Alright, thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe, and of course take a good rest before the next one. Goodbye.